Hey everyone, it's Chaz here with Web20. I just want to briefly do a quick video on our data aggregator service. We've had this live on the site now for a few months. It's very competitive with anybody else out there in the market when it comes to price, but we have some cool, unique features that a lot of the other guys don't have. So briefly, a data aggregator, super important if you're in the local SEO space, because what they do, they're basically companies that take and aggregate business information, right? And then they syndicate that or distribute it out to their partners. And some of their partners includes places like Apple Maps, Google Local. So some of the big places, Bing Local, right? Some of your local directory sites and mapping sites, these people syndicate out to. So getting your business listed on them can potentially get you hundreds to thousands of online directories over the course of, 4 to 6 months. Specifically, they're only for US or Canada at this point. So for US, we have Axciom, Newstar Localeze, InfoGroup, and Factual. And then for Canada, we have InfoCanada. USA, those big four, like they syndicate everywhere. And I'll actually show you who they syndicate to in a second. InfoCanada, a lot of people think that yellowpages.ca is the big one. That's just not true. InfoCanada actually syndicates to them. So InfoCanada is actually the source. So getting in there if you have a Canadian business is what you really need to shoot for. We can take a look at who some of these their distribution partners are. Price-wise, I mean, people are paying $65 to $99 to submit to these. We have wholesale pricing. Again, we're all about wholesale pricing for our partners. So Localeze, they submit to things like Yahoo Local, Bing Local, Twitter, Yellow Pages, Foursquare, Facebook. And when they syndicate to them, it's just basically it verifies business information, right? So Apple, they might actually create a listing on a map if they find your listing in Localeze. Places like TripAdvisor, Yellowbook, Local.com, DexKnows, a lot of the big ones, right? So, and like I said, what these directory sites do, if they find you in Localeze, but they're not in your database, they'll actually create a listing for you. So they create missing listings. InfoGroup submits to Google Maps, MapQuest, Bing Local, Yahoo Local, City Search. So some of the big ones there, TomTom, super important GPS, Axciom, they go to Yelp, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Apple. Factual goes to Yelp, Bing, Apple. So, getting in these, the more of them that you're in, the more likely you're going to get your listings on these top ones. And then they syndicate out to a bunch of other, like what we call second tier. Now with our service, what we're doing is once we syndicate, we actually send you a report, a PDF report that looks like this, that just shows that it's been syndicated. So baseline means when you first submitted, you were not found. We synced it through API and then it's found, right? And because we're syndicating out through an API, these are trusted submissions. So you don't have to do secondary verification on these, right? These are trusted submissions. You don't have to do verification. So that's a real important feature. You don't have time for that. Nobody has time for that. When you go to an outsourced partner, you want the thing done for you. So we get this done for you by syndicating through API. But that's our data aggregator service. Their pricing is very competitive with anybody in the market. We beat a lot of prices in the market. A ton of people actually were beating in price. Definitely check it out if you're into local SEO and you need to get very consistent info out there. What it does, it suppresses duplicates. It helps and one other feature about ours, if your NAP changes throughout the year, if you get a different phone number or a different address, you can come back to us and we'll make the update for free and it'll syndicate out and eventually it'll correct all those inconsistencies as well. So really helps keep a nice consistent NAP, helps suppress duplicates. Super important for local SEO to build trust and entity recognition. So definitely hit us up if you have any questions about them at gmb@web20ranker.com, gmb@web20ranker.com. I'm Chaz. Thanks for watching.